pineapple. Has anybody had anything with pineapple? I don't know. I've got a woman here in spirit. I feel a female energy. Or the energy of feminine energy. If anyone can take it. Feminine energy and something to do with pineapple. Something to do with Tuesdays. So Tuesdays in general. Does something happen every Tuesday? Right, bear with me. Oh, Alicia. Alicia Louise Gentle. Me and my boyfriend have been constantly eating pineapple at the minute, right? Have you got a feminine you can take in spirit? And is there any significance to Tuesdays? So that could be something that's always the same on Tuesdays. I'll go somewhere on a Tuesday. Or there's something about Tuesdays. It wasn't just Tuesday. Mind, I'm not an expert at this. I just heard Tuesdays. Does that make any sense, Alicia? Yes, I have 2 females in spirit. It could be, and I'm unsure on Tuesdays. Well, I've got Tuesdays. This feminine, I feel, will be a slim lady. And like I'm 5'9", 5'10". She would have been shorter than me. And I've got an essence of fair hair. Does that make sense? Your nanny, right. So, what I'm getting is a sense of injustice or misjudgment. I don't know what she means by that. A misjudgment. So, misjudged a situation, misjudged a... I don't know. Does that make sense? You think so, right? Is there something about a carpet? Like, this is how it happens, Alicia, with me. I'll just get an image or I'll get a repetitive word. Sometimes we'll put things together. Sometimes it could be a song. Lots of different ways. None of them make any sense to me, but usually it's from some kind of my point of reference. We'll get there in the end, but I've got something to do with a carpet. So I don't know whether you're changing a carpet, something's happened to a carpet. I don't know. Does that make any sense? We are with spirit at the moment, folks. So sorry. I should put them carpets down, really. You cleaned your carpet the other day. That would totally fit there. Little ways to show they've watched over, they know what you've been doing. Right. Did something get wet that wasn't supposed to get wet? That sounds strange. I feel something's... I feel like I'm wet and I'm not supposed to be. But that doesn't mean it's me, a person. There's something wet that wasn't supposed to be wet. And we're not talking about you cleaning your carpets. Because if you clean your carpets, I would imagine be wet. Does that make any sense? And I've got a pink... This is a pink... I think I've got a pink bow. I think it's bow. I'm putting a question mark against that. Emma, you and Sophie got splashed by surprise yesterday at the kids' show. No, this is not... I don't feel this is a person. Alicia, I'm trying to think. I did spill a drink in the car. Could that be it? It could be. I'm going to show you, right, because I'll scribble things down as they come in, because they're not my thoughts, they're not my visions. I can never remember them usually. But where it's got carpet, and then it's got wet, car, wet. So it's on the same, when they're on the same line, it gives us a definite, a kind of clue as to what they're on about. So yes, that could make perfect sense. She wasn't happy, Emma. And I've got something to do with the pink, it's either a pink bow, pink board. Does that make sense? We're with spirit, I just said before, sorry, we are with spirit. When we're with spirit, I have to pause and let come through what needs to come through. Alicia, you're not sure on the pink bow. It's like I've got a exclamation mark next to bow, because I'm like, is it bow or board? There's a reference to a pink bow or a pink board. No idea what that means. Yeah, I took that off, Emma, because what was happening, moderators were pinning things at the same time. So it was just confusing the feed. Okay. Is this right? Every spirit that's come through this week is like the person that they're getting through to. Is there something on your mind? Yeah, something pink, but it sounds like either bowl or board. But they're bringing me to the mind. So is that your mind? Is there something on your mind? And it would, yes. I mean, I don't know whether this, because usually they come through with their own personality, but I've got, like, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Now, I like, the way I would say it would be, like, don't focus on things you've got no control or out of your control, that you cannot change. Focus on today, focus on the future. Don't like worry about things that haven't come around yet, but just saying, don't sweat the small stuff. Does that make sense? So we'll be like, look at what's most important. Look at the important things. What's most important? Don't sweat the small stuff. That's your message, the underline in there. I do try to save these. Alicia, Louise. Gentle. And I do try to tag. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Did she used to wear a pinny, or is there something about a pinny? Again, it could be pinny, it could be penny. That would also tell me, you know, it's time to put my apron on, roll my sleeves up and get to work. Maybe when she was younger. But that's what I'm saying, for a reference to me, it would be like, it's time to put my apron on, my pinny on, roll my sleeves up and get to work. You know, like just get cracking. So if it is something you're worried about, it's like, just get cracking. You know, sometimes I don't know what your situation is. It's just how they have us feel and the little things that they bring through. But It's almost like putting a penny on, an apron on, roll my sleeves up. It's time to take action, it's time to get down to some graft. That could be inner graft, it could be inner work, or it could be actual physical work to get yourself moving. Thank you so much. I'm not in my same position, so I've got to like lean over.